Time to wrap up all the books I read for this month. What is this? Chicken arms? They look like chicken. What is wrong with... I caught them. It's fine. It's Anna, and it is time to do my June wrap-up. And there's not going to be a July TBR in this, but I will talk about one of the books that I will be reading for the month of July at the end of my June wrap-up. So it is now 8:10 at night, and it is July 1st. So let's get on with the video. So the first book that I was finally able to read for this year that I read for June was A Court of Mist and Fury. I know I already talked about this in my May wrap-up / June TBR because I had already read it by then, but you know, it's fine. I just want to hurry up and say that I love the series and I'm so excited to read the third book, and I finally bought the third book, so that's all I wanted to say because I've talked about this so many times. Up next is The Boyfriend List by E. Lockhart. Again, I've already mentioned this. I've already mentioned how much I love it. So that's all I'm gonna say. Up next, I read an entire trilogy this month. What? I know, I read the Rebel Belle trilogy. I can't believe I got through all 3 books, but I actually did, and it was flippin' fantastic. So many Buffy the Vampire Slayer vibes while reading this. So just, I mean, first and third book, amazing. Second book, I don't want to talk about it, but combining them, it's the beginning and end that's great. The middle, just, we don't need to talk about. But anyway, so good, so good, so good. And I'm so glad that I finally can get this off my freaking TBR list, because how old is this trilogy, guys? Well, the first book came out in 2014, and the last book came out in 2016, which, you know, it's not that late. It's like a year from, it's like a year ago, but still, it's so old. And it's a classic YA trilogy. Why have I not read it? Now I have. So it's fine. And moving on to the last book that I read for this month was Caraval by Stephanie, I'm trying to hold it. Caraval by Stephanie Garber. That was our book for the month of June for Readerland Rebels, and I got through it, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, but there is more about it on our live show, which is on this channel, so all you have to do is go to like the second to last video that I posted, and it'll be there, and you can watch the whole live show if you've read the book already. If you haven't, we do have a tiny, short little spoiler-free section of the live show at the very beginning that you can listen to as well. But anyway, guys, that is all the books I read for the month of June, and I read 6 books, which is insane. I didn't think that I was gonna get through so many. Like, I'm still shocked. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, I do have one book that I can talk about that I will be reading for the month of July, and that is My Lady Jane by these 3 authors that I don't really know. So they're here though. You can see them right on the book. Anyway, guys, that is most likely going to be our July book for Readerland Rebels. I took a look at the poll about a minute ago or so, and it looks like My Lady Jane is winning for the poll. So, you know, unless something miraculous happens within the next 4 hours or so, that's going to be our book for the month. And either way, I'm still going to be reading it because I do have it planned as my TBR for the biannual Bibliothon that is happening this month, which will be talked about in another video. But with all that said, guys, that was my June wrap-up and July somewhat TBR. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.